everyone. My name is Trinidad J. Abad and I am the class number 1. So today I will talk about justice. What is justice? Do you know what is justice? Let's start. Justice is a concept of moral rightness based on ethics, rationality, law, religion, equity, and fairness. And also, it is a legal or philosophical theory by which of fairness is administered. The concept of justice differs one every culture. Based on John Rawls, claims that justice is the first virtue of social institute, as truth is of system of thoughts. Charles Merriam said, justice consists of a system of understanding and procedure through which each is accorded what is agreed upon as fair. And Barker said, justice is the reconciler and the synthesis of political values. It is the union in an adjusted and integrated whole. While Simon said, justice is from each according to his capacity or to each according to his needs. So there is the 7 characteristics of justice. First is human welfare. Second is ethical concept. Third is changeability. Fourth, fulfillment of reasonable interest. Fifth, performance of duties. Sixth, to provide everybody his reasonable share. And lastly, the 7, justice is related to values prevailing in society. The basic postulate of justice: the truth, the uniform values, the equality before law, the liberty, the impartiality, the respect of individuals' ability and capability, the protective discrimination is not injustice, the provision of rights, and the fulfillment of basic needs. And now, let's proceed to the kind of justice or what we call dimension of justice. First is the legal dimension of justice. This is the narrow concept of justice and is associated with the legal system and the legal procedure existing in the society. The court of law interpret the law and apply the law after hearing the parties involved in the dispute. Here, justice is what is administered by the court of law, and the interpretation of the judge is considered as the embodiment of justice. Justice in the legal sense requires the following condition: A. Just and reasonable non-discriminatory laws. B. The administration of justice by free and independent courts. C. The inexpensive judicial process. D. Court procedure should be simplified and avoid delay in justice. And E. There should be a rule of law in the country. Justice and laws have close affinity with each other. States makes law and implements them in order to establish justice in the society. So let's proceed to the political dimension of justice. It means nobody should be denied of political rights, and to provide equal political rights is political justice. These are the following conditions are necessary to ensure political justice: universal adult franchise, right to contest election, right to criticize the government, right to form political parties, right to protest, right to petition, respect of human rights, protection of the interests of minorities, Political authority should be based on the consent of the people, democratic system, and special provision for the protection of the interests of backward classes and the backward tribes. Political justice stands for a free and fair participation of the people in the political sphere. Universal adult franchise is the expression of political justice. Equality of opportunity in getting elected and in holding public offices, freedom of expression and association, and rights to seek redressal of public grievances are the important pillars of political justice. In all, liberal democratic countries are based the principle of one man, one vote, one values is faithfully adopted. Political institutions should be representative in character. And now, let's proceed to the social dimension of justice. Social justice means to give proper opportunities to every citizen in every sphere of life to develop his personality and to end all types of social inequalities. The following conditions are necessary to ensure social justice. First is equality before law. Second, absences of special rights. Third is prohibition of discrimination. Fourth is to end caste system. Fifth, just distribution of wealth. 6. Democratic government. 7. Just balance between freedom and social control. 8. Social security. 9. Provision of equal political rights. 10. Protection of interests of minorities. And lastly, 11. The abolition of social values. The concept of social justice is based on the belief that all human beings are equal and that no discrimination should be made on the ground of race, religion, caste, sex, or place of birth. It has three implications. A is equal social opportunities. B. Special attention to weaker section. C. Removal of social evils. And lastly, the economic dimension of justice. Economic justice means to provide equal opportunities to everybody to earn his livelihood. It also means to help such people who are not able to work and earn their livelihood. The basic needs of everybody such as food, cloth, and shelter should be fulfilled and the equal distribution of wealth needed to be stopped. Economic justice implies non-discrimination between man and man on the basis of economic viability. It stands for the assuring adequate means of livelihood to all by making provision of adequate working conditions for equal pay for equal work, fair distribution of resources, equal economic opportunities to all people. The concept of economic justice was emphasized by the socialistic thinker. These are the following conditions are necessary to ensure economic justice. Right to work for everybody, fulfillment of basic needs, to reduce wide economic disparities, protection of the interests of workers, from each according to his ability and to each according to his needs, just distribution of wealth and of economic exploitation, special protection of the interests of the weaker section, limited right to property, question of state interferences in economic needs, fixed economy is better, equal wages for same job. All people should be treated equally unless there's some significant differences between their values. Thus, justice and equality require rules to set out how classes of people should be treated. All murderers will be hung, and insane adult can plead the defense of unsounded of mind in criminal case. Justice as equality. All people shall be treated equally. To ensure equality, the doctrine of stare decisis is followed in the courtroom. Similar cases will apply similar legal principle to ensure consistency and equality in decision. Justice and equality requires rules setting out how categories or classes of people should be treated. But because based on Article 8 Federal Constitution, all are equal before the law and entitled to equal protection. No discrimination against citizens on the grounds of race, religion, gender, place of birth, or anything. A just society is that society where every individual get legal, political, social, economic justice. For every just society, there should be a proper combination among equality, liberty, and justice. There is a close mutual relationship among them. Individual is the subject matter of this concept. So that's it! I hope you enjoy and get the knowledge about my topic about justice. See you!